All right, here with Warrior Offensive Coordinator Tommy Lee. Coach, before we begin talking about the quarterback, let's talk about the offense a little bit. Obviously a huge transition for the program, going from a run and shoot to a pro set offense. Tell us about the advantages of the pro set and what fans can expect to see on the field.
Well, Neil, I think with the pro offense, and particularly Coach Chow's offense, we're using more multiple personnel groupings, which would involve multiple sets, formations, with various motions. So it's quite a takeoff from what they've done here for the past 14 or so years, where they were basically running a run and shoot offense that encompassed basically 4 wide receivers. With our groupings, we'll at times have 2 backs in the ball game with a tight end and 2 wideouts. Another time we may have 3 wide receivers, tight end, and 1 running back. Another grouping might be 2 tight ends, 1 back, and 2 wide receivers. So that's just an illustration of some of the things that we do with Coach Chow's offense. The advantages sometimes with that is that you can move people around, you can give different looks. Obviously, it gives you more balance offensively, where you can be able to run the football with a tight end or 2 tight ends for that matter, and also have a play action game. With the run and shoot, it's primarily a pass offense that maybe has 4 or 5 at the most run plays, versus what we may have, which might be closer to 8 or 9 run plays. And as we go through the season, I'm sure we'll be building on that. But we do have a play action game that comes off of that, which a lot of times the run and shoot doesn't have with the 4 wide receivers. So I guess the advantages would be, you can do more things, be more balanced offensively than say you can with a run and shoot offense. The biggest transition obviously is for the players. A lot of, particularly the ones that are returning, that's been here for a while, that all they've done has been the run and shoot, and now having to not only learn new terminology, which goes with all these things that we do, learning multiple personnel groupings, formations, those kinds of things, that a little more expansive process. But fortunately, colleges, you do have spring ball, which gives you a little jump before you have to go into the season in the fall to put in all of your stuff that you're doing, the changes that are occurring. And so I think that really helped us when we came in January, and they were able to learn what we're doing to get ready for fall. And this spring it was a little tough, putting everything in at once and making a lot of mistakes, but getting the idea of what we expected. And they worked on their own during the summer, and we can certainly see the big difference now with a spring and a summer behind them, that they're more in tune with what we're doing, and have picked up a lot more of what we're doing offensively. So that's the great thing that we feel about our players, and how hard they've worked in being able to get all of the things that we're doing on offense.